Welcome to Coding with Scratch for music educators. All right, so Scratch, this is what is Scratch. Scratch is a website created by the MIT. It makes coding easy for kids. They make code blocks kind of like Legos, but if you are completely terrified of coding, the good news is you don't have to learn how to code to take advantage of what people have created on here. So the first thing that got me interested was looking for interactive instruments for my online classroom because I was teaching completely asynchronous remote for this school year. So I found lots of instruments and xylophones and guitars and ukuleles and things that I could link to my classroom webpage for kids to just play around for fun if they wished. Now, there's a couple different ways to share. Once you find something you like, you can share the URL, the web address, but I like to share it full screen mode. So if you click here, you can go full screen and all the instructions and things on the side are hidden. The kids don't need to use that because generally there are instructions in the actual game that tell them what to do. And when I share a Scratch, I always do a screen record of myself playing the game and showing them what to do. This just happens to be a xylophone that I used first. It uses number keys. You can also click it, which is kind of cumbersome if you're on a laptop without a mouse. But my younger students have touch screens, and it works pretty well. And it also, most of them work pretty well on an iPad too, if your school has iPads. So you can share the URL, and I usually try to share full screen mode, or you can actually embed code. So if you scroll down here to copy link, you can embed the code. If you have a blog or a Google site or something that allows you to embed code, you can do this and they won't have to open up a new window. So I'm going to show you real quick. This is my blog, Music with Macinnis, and this is the first post I made back in October when I got interested in coding. And so I have used the embed code feature, and now this game is embedded in between the pros where I'm talking about how I used it. So I can click here and I can use this Scratch without ever leaving into a new window. So that might be an option for you as well. Now, you don't have to create an account to use Scratch, but if you're going to use it a lot, it might be helpful because you can save some of your favorites. So I'm going to sign in real quick and show you what that looks like if you've signed in. All right, I'm going to click my profile. And this just has a little bio. There are two things here, shared projects and favorite projects. So favorite projects are things that other people made that I liked and thought I might use in the future. So I clicked them and then clicked a star to favorite it. So down here, I favorited it. You can give it a heart, but I don't think it will save it on your profile page if you give it a heart. The star for favoriting will save it in that category. Now the swirl is remixing, and then this is how many views it's had. So let's talk about the difference between favoriting and remixing. So I'm going to go back and I'll show you. Well, I could have done it from that page. So this one, a student teacher remixed of someone else. So we liked these rhythm imposter games, but we were currently in a triplet unit. So my student teacher remixed, it says thanks to WGOSIA for the original project. And so she remixed it and added some triplet rhythms. And actually this says thanks to Grits for the original project Dice Simulator. So this person remixed a dice simulator to create this. So if you are remixing, that means you are taking something someone else made, but you're changing it. You should not remix if you are just copying the whole thing and putting your name on it. That's actually against the terms of use for Scratch. So if you would like to save something someone made, you favorite it. If you would like to modify something someone else made, you're welcome to remix.